Hey there, friends. Thanks for checking in. Today we're talking about weird guns, things that are different, they're unique, but yet lovable in their own way. And let's start right here with the standard manufacturing S333 Thunderstruck, also known as a volley fire. This is a real unique revolver. It's chambered in 22 Magnum and it carries 8 rounds, but what makes this unique is that it has a double barrel. With each shot, it fires two 22 WMR rounds. Check that out. And it's got this double trigger with a trigger bar safety in there. I already showed clear. And it's a heavy trigger pull, but it fires 2 shots. The barrels are 1¼ inches long, so you can see that it is definitely a snub nose with a very strange looking trigger guard. Doesn't go all the way underneath because you have to fit those 2 fingers in there. And it does have an aluminum frame and a polymer grip, a push button, cylinder release, and milled in sights. But at the range, you know, it's not the most accurate with that 1¼ long barrel, but it fires 2 shots, and I've never seen anything like this. So it's weird, it's unique, but it suits pretty well into a gun enthusiast collection, and I think it's kind of lovable in its own way. How about this right here? This is called the Lifeguard 22, made by Trailblazer Firearms. It has the dimensions of a credit card. A little bit thicker, but this could be stored anywhere on the body. With 5 rounds, it weighs 7½ ounces. Your phone weighs more than this. Now to operate it, it has 2 levers here. This first lever will release the grip from the barrel, and the second lever will open the barrel. Okay, you manually load a round of 22 long rifle. When I first reviewed this, people said I would like that in 22 Magnum, and they didn't make that at that time, but now they do. Then you would simply close it, pull the striker back, and you have a single action trigger pull on 22 long rifle. Down below here is a storage compartment with 4 rounds. It'll hold 4 rounds of 22 long rifle. So you've got some extra rounds there. And you have 1 shot, and I consider this a backup to your backup. You know, you can store it anywhere. It's very lightweight and easy to throw into a pocket, even a shirt pocket. But with something like this, you'll always be armed, and it's a very neat, very innovative firearm and a cool striker fire mechanism. And I think a lot of people who own these like them, not just for the novelty purpose, but you could actually use this in a defensive situation if needed. Here we have a Magnum Research BFR big frame revolver. This one is a 7½ inch barrel chambered in 4570 government, a hunting round, primarily used with lever action rifles, but not in this case. You could use it in this revolver. Magnum Research makes a bunch of these with all different caliber chamberings, and this one's in 4570. It also comes with a 10-inch barrel. This is a 7½ inch barrel, but it has this loading gate. You can load up 5 rounds of 4570. It does have the ejector rod right there to release those cases, but it's a single action only. And the trigger pull is right around 4 pounds, maybe a little bit less. Comes with this rubber grip here. And the optic that I have here is an aim point. It's one of the older models, but it certainly works well with this. And I'm thinking about taking this back out to the range and showing what it's capable of. You know, people hunt with 4570 all the time. Not too many people use a revolver, but I think Magnum Research is changing that with all the caliber chamberings that they're offering, and it comes with this rail here that you can throw any optic that you want on it, and it is definitely lovable. You know, you have one of these in the collection, it's certainly a show-off piece. You can hunt with it, and you know, you can just have a blast at the range. If you love revolver shooting and you love that big bore revolver, you have one right here with a Magnum Research BFR. On the opposite side of things, you have a very lightweight and small revolver called the North American Arms Pug, chambered in 22 Magnum. Right there, it's a 5-shot single action revolver with a rubber grip, and it is unloaded. I already checked and double checked, but just like that. What's strange about this is not only is it small, lightweight, it's 7¼ ounces loaded with 7 rounds. You can carry it in a pocket, little holster like that, but to take out the rounds or to take out the cases. It comes apart, and just like that, and you put it back in, reassemble, just like this. I mean, so it's a little bit strange. They now make ones that, I think it's called the Sidewinder, you know, come out more traditionally. But it's a neat little revolver. Now, a lot of people say, you know, I feel comfortable with that. I don't, but I like it as a backup, you know, something that is that light that you could just throw in the pocket and you're armed, and you have 5 shots of 22 Magnum, and you even have a night sight there. North American Arms offers a 22 long rifle revolver that's even smaller than this. And I once owned that, but I wanted the 22 Magnum and I wanted the Pug with the rubber grip. And I've had it for years, and it served me pretty well. And it's a pretty good little backup gun, you know, not the most accurate thing. The barrel's only an inch long, so, you know, it is what it is. If you have this, you're armed. You're not really well armed, but as a backup, you really can't go wrong. So there they are. These are some weird guns, but they are lovable, and I sure enjoy having them in the collection. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.